Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you doing today? Man, it's been a while since I've said those words. I appreciate you being here. If you're new or you're not aware, you didn't watch last week, I lost my father-in-law last week. And so I did 2 videos, but I didn't intend on taking the week off, but it just kind of happened that way. And I really can't explain to you how much it means to me that everybody reached out to me throughout the week last week and shared, their thoughts and prayers with us. It was really heartwarming to know that I have so many friends rooting for me the world over, and it was a very tough week. And when we lost my brother-in-law in March, that was his son, by the way. My brother-in-law's wife had asked that we don't really talk about it on social media. That she didn't want constant reminder popping up. So I very much respect my sister-in-law, so I obliged her and didn't really discuss my brother-in-law's situation a whole lot. And because of that, I think that her embargo on the situation gave me kind of the energy to come and get here every day and continue to do the show through that week of his death. But with my father-in-law's death being, 5 months on the heels of losing my brother-in-law and the girls, I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't. I didn't have the mental energy for it. And I needed that time to start the healing process. So been doing a lot of family stuff for the last week. We've just kind of been there for each other. We haven't really done anything dramatic. They have, but we've just been kind of, tried to be here for each other. So I appreciate all of you coming back. If you're new here, I appreciate you stopping in. I really am very thankful that I have such a great group of friends that will allow me to just go away for a week and then come back. I'm going to drink a Crystal Pepsi right now, and I don't drink soda. I very rarely drink soda. But when I was a kid, my mom worked at a bank, and that bank had the last soda machine in FAIRMONT that still had Crystal Pepsi in it. And I remember going there and drinking it and loving it every day. And when Crystal Pepsi came out 4 months ago or whatever, I didn't get any. It was like always sold out everywhere I went. And I just saw this at Walmart last night, so I was super excited about it. I picked it up, so I'm going to drink it tonight while we talk, and see if it tastes like anything like I remember it tasting. Soda's not normally my thing. I like to just drink water. So, so the girls went, they went to a trampoline park on Saturday to kind of unwind. I had to put a clutch in my truck. I'll show you a picture here. That was a very long event, and I came out of that looking like I had blackface on. I was like all the way up to my sleeves. There's still a faint shadow of grease. It was bad. Let me try this. That is exactly how I remember it tasting, and I still think it tastes awesome. I like that a lot. I'm crazy. And so, we did some of that. We did some family games, played game night. We, my nephews, oh my gosh. We sat at my mother-in-law's house one day, and my one nephew kept asking everybody for $20 so he could buy a kicker in Madden Mobile or something like that. And so I had like $40, and I kept telling him, if you buy me Mario Rabbids, I'll buy you a kicker. Mario Rabbids for the Switch is like $60. I was just messing with him. I was like, I don't have the 60, but I have the 20, right? And so they bought it for me. Like that went on for like a few hours that day. The next day we all got together, and my nephews had went and bought me Mario Rabbids, and I cried. I literally cried. It was very emotional. And so we played that together some, and that was really special. And I bought him his kicker because I told him I could. I had most of the 60. But so we played video games together. We played board games together. We played yard games together. We just had a cookout today. We're working on it. In the meantime, I've been, every day I try to just come in here and do something, anything, just to kind of keep things rolling. I'm starting. I know that you saw me the leather purse that I bought last week. I worked on some leather stuff. I'll show you that when it's time, but I don't have the leather yet. Because I bought another air gun, I needed a way to store my air guns, so I built this little caddy, and it's just a box with a slot and a couple of holes for the ends of the air gun to go into, and a little cleat on the bottom to hold it up, kind of almost like a shoe shine box. So very quick, simple. I do a lot of stuff like this sometimes, and I don't film it just because it's like I just nailed some wood together. Oh. This is why I don't drink soda. I'm gassy. I just nailed some wood together, so there's no real reason to film that. I made that. What else have I made? Sound panels. I put sound panels up on Instagram. If you're not following my Instagram, you should. At Chevee Dodd. But I put some sound panels up. I have the two that we did already on the live stream. Those are on this back wall here. And then just recently I got this one done. This is a doubly thick, it's probably not going to show up here, essentially designed to be a bass trap. So it's twice the thickness of these, designed to catch all the low frequencies that kind of collect in corners. And then I've also have two hanging above me. So 2 panels up there. There's still room, I think, for one more right here. I'll probably put it up soon. And I think I'm going to put something on this piece here. But it sounds really dead in here. Not so dead that it's unnerving, but it definitely, especially has made a huge difference, because I know there's a lot of reflection from here and from the floor going towards the ceiling, and those two have really cleaned up a lot of the noise in here. So that's good. I made those. I finally got the welding, I got the welding cart put together. We did that on a live stream last week. Yeah. Right? Yeah, I did that on a live stream. So I got the planer out from underneath this table I'm sitting at, and it's now on a little cart tucked away there. And I also took the shelf out that was down here, but I built this little shelf to hold the microphone when I'm not recording, because that's always been an issue. The microphone would kind of just lay on the planer, and then if I wanted to use the planer, I had to take it and put it on a shelf somewhere. Well, now I have a permanent little, not permanent, but a little solution. I can put the microphone and wrap the cords up and lay them in that little tray, and keep that out of my way. So, you know, I just try to at least take my mind off of things for a few minutes, come down here and tinker with something, make something, dork around on something. I'm trying to print some 3D printing, but I'm failing horribly, and I don't know what's going on here. I get, about 2 to 3 millimeters height, and then it stops extruding. So I think my nozzle is probably clogged, and that's just compounding the problem. But what I don't understand is, why does it work at the beginning and then just stop extruding, and then I get this mess. So I went away today for a 3.5 hour print, and I came home to something that was about this big, and it was supposed to be about this big. So I'm going to try to figure out how to clean the nozzle on my printer tonight, and hopefully set the print back up and see if I can't get it to print overnight so I don't waste more filament. But, that's always fun. But anyway, I really just wanted to say thanks. I really wanted to say thank you for being here for me. Thank you for sending all of the wonderful comments. I've received comments on every single platform I'm on. Every single social platform, even emails from people saying that they wished me well in this times of trouble. So thank you for that. It really, really, really means the world to me, and I love you for it. So that's it for now. I'm going to try to figure out how to fix this printer so that I can print this thing, and I'll show you what that is if it succeeds. And yeah, we'll get back to the swing of things. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and being my best friends. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact, Wikipedia. Who did not sign the Declaration of Independence? Of the approximately 50 delegates who are thought to have been present in Congress during the voting on independence in early July 1776, 8 never signed the Declaration. John Alsop, George Clinton, John Dickinson, Charles Humphreys, Robert R. Livingston, John Rogers, Thomas Willing, and Henry Wisner. I wonder if they were just abstaining.